God, the source, is not a being in existence. God is existence. The source is existence. Like to think that God is within inside of existence is like saying water is inside of water. Like that doesn't make sense. The water is the water. Like, which means that so if you think, hold up, but isn't everything just a different aspect of God in existence? Exactly, different aspect. So when you're separated, right, you haven't became the whole. Therefore, you are not the existence. You have became a being within inside of existence because you have now separated yourself. But you make yourself whole again. You feel me? When you fully integrate yourself, which is what integrity really is. And I feel like that should be talked about more. If someone's ever going to talk about integrity, they should really include that fully integrating yourself as a human being and making yourself whole and not having so many different parts of yourself. Because you're not supposed to have parts of yourself. However, you can be aware that you do have parts of yourself and then make those parts of yourself whole, which is what the Egyptians did. You feel me? But and that's why in certain rituals it says that the gods and goddesses look up to you and everything like that because realistically you're supposed to, you know, oh, you're supposed to go above all that shit. Like your life shouldn't be controlled by parts of yourself. That's crazy. You should be a fully integrated being. Now, the source is fully integrated. And it's not really a being. It just is. Like it is existence. And like and it's also nothing. Like it's crazy because people like I've seen this video, right, when somebody was reading a trip report. So this guy named Psych Substance. Y'all may know that guy. I don't know if y'all do. I know one of my friends knows him, but Psych Substance, you feel me? He was talking about well, he was reading somebody's story and they were talking about how they took like this big ass dosey like mushrooms or like of LSD or something like that. And they had the experience of being nothing, then everything, then nothing, then everything, you feel me? And spiritual traditions always say that, you feel me? I've personally experienced that through like meditation and also through like altered like different types of altered states, like because meditation is such like a loose word, like what do we mean, like are we saying certain things what's inside of our mind? Are we visualizing? Are we like doing something with life force energy? Like there's a whole bunch of things you could do with your eyes closed, you feel me? But yeah. And the reason why this is important to realize this is because people make God seem like like God's a being, like you pray to a separate being. Like that's not true. What you're really doing is just bringing your awareness to the fact that everything really is whole and integrated. Like you're what you're doing when you're praying and stuff like that is bringing your awareness to the fact that everything is a reflection of the source and that the source underlies everything. You're just bringing yourself to a spiritual awareness, pretty much. That's all. Like that's what a prayer does. You feel me? It's not like you're just saying these words in some separate being. It's like, oh, okay, since you said these words to me, I fuck with you over that other guy. No, what's happening is that you are becoming aware. You feel me? Of the source, and the other people who aren't doing anything to become aware of the source are not getting in tune with the source. Therefore, they may not receive the same thoughts, emotions, and do the same actions as you that lead you to positive situations. And they may get like to negative situations because not because they're necessarily being punished by some other being, but because they're necessarily being punished by their own ignorance and not being aware that there is some higher source of intelligence that they can connect to and pretty much just a channel and like act out. You feel me? Like you're not channeling a being. Like you feel me? Like no, like you're just becoming aware of something that's already there. Like to get in tune with the source, like you already are the source. You feel me? Like the source is within you, all around you. Like you really are everywhere. Like you are actually everywhere, but like our awareness gets so fixed to this body and we only perceive reality through this body most of the time. But you can actually separate that shit and go every like people have heard about stories of that shit. And the CIA has admitted to that shit now in the like CIA Gateway. Like, if you look up the CIA Gateway experience on Google, you'll see the documents and stuff like that. And there's videos that explain the documents that will pretty much just show you how the government already admitted that they're practicing doing this shit and stuff like that. You feel me? But yeah, bro, that's what you're doing. All right, I'm pretty much done. Peace.